We are out in my front yard, right up near the road here, where I've come in and chopped and dropped a bunch of stuff and kept a bunch of the wild lettuces and got rid of some of the giant ragweed. But I want to show you this amaranth. Now what's important about this amaranth is I haven't planted amaranth in about 4 years. It'll be almost 4 years ago that I planted amaranth on this property, and it's been growing here ever since. And that's exactly why I planted it. I wanted it to be a volunteer edible weed, and amaranth produces thousands of seeds per plant. You can see the little flowers popping in here, and we love eating amaranth. We love eating the greens when they're about like this big, when they're about a foot to 2 feet tall. We cook them and cook them in stir fry, and they're really good with mushrooms and stuff. And sorry if it's a little bit windy, but this is eye level. This is eye level. These guys here are about 6 feet tall. They get much bigger. They get over twice that size. They get about 10 to 12 feet tall here. And I have one that was a little bit older that's just completely covered in flowers right now. And just check out the flowers on this guy. And I absolutely love amaranth. I found this thing growing wild in a community garden in North Carolina about 5 years ago. You can tell fall's here, guys. Fall is right around the corner. That cool wind, that cool brisk wind. The leaves are all crispy and everything. And starting to get some cool nights here. But I wanted to show you guys this before I lost everything, before the frost starts to get to everything. And then these seed heads, these beautiful red seed heads, start to dry out. And I'll show you. And it's getting heavy with seeds, so it's falling over. But what I'll do is I'll take these, and let's see if I can get some seed to come out. Yeah, there's a little bit of seed, a little bee in there. A little bit of this seed, and try to spread it even more. I'm actually going to take a bunch of these and put them in more of my no zones with all the fruit trees, and help spread them into more parts of the property. And I originally grew them right over here when I had a garden over here, and then I just threw the seeds everywhere over here and everywhere, and then the chickens kicked them all around for a year or two, and they started growing here because I only mowed little strips in between. So there's some over here on this side and some on that side, and it's awesome. So yeah, it is possible. It doesn't necessarily have to be a perennial. You can grow annual food like this that just grows like weeds. You know, if you can pick the weeds that grow on your property and let them multiply, then just about everything on your property will be edible. You know, get rid of the stuff that isn't, and get more stuff like this. You know, lamb's quarters even too, and amaranth. And the reason why I noticed this, the reason I like the red kind, is because it's bright red when it's little. It's got red stems, and it's easy to spot, so you can kind of chop and drop around it or mow around it if you need to. This one's got some nice red flowers on it. So yeah, amaranth. Get you a nice red variety amaranth, like a Hopi red dye. And just let that stuff take over spots of your yard that you want to turn into some wild permaculture, and let the wild weeds grow, the wild lettuces, let the raspberries and blackberries grow. Throw a bunch of seeds and peach pits and walnuts and see what grows in there. So, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.